Ella and Sophie had been inseparable since the 3rd grade. They did everything together, studied, laughed, shared secrets, and dreamed of the future. Their bond was so strong that people often called them two halves of the same heart. By the time they turned 16, cracks began to form. It started small, a forgotten text here, a missed hangout there, but the real trouble came during the school talent show. Ella had been working on a piano performance for weeks, and Sophie had promised to help her with stage design. On the day of the show, Sophie was late. When she finally arrived, out of breath and flustered, Ella's performance was just minutes away. "Where were you?" Ella snapped, her voice trembling. "You promised you'd help." "I was running errands for my mom," Sophie said, her tone defensive. "It's not like I forgot about you. You might as well have." Ella shot back. "I can't believe you didn't take this seriously. You knew how much this meant to me." Sophie's face flushed with anger. "Maybe if you weren't so obsessed with being perfect all the time, you'd understand that not everything revolves around you." Ella froze, stunned by the words. Without another word, she turned and walked away. For weeks, the two didn't speak. Ella felt betrayed, and Sophie felt hurt that Ella didn't try to understand her side. Rumors swirled at school, with classmates taking sides, making the rift between them even wider. One day, Sophie saw Ella sitting alone in the cafeteria, looking downcast. She felt a pang of guilt but hesitated. What if Ella didn't want to hear her out? That same evening, Ella found herself scrolling through old photos of her and Sophie. Each picture, sleepovers, birthday parties, silly selfies, brought back memories of happier times. She missed Sophie but didn't know how to fix things. Finally, during gym class a week later, Sophie gathered her courage and approached Ella. "Can we talk?" she asked. Ella hesitated but nodded. "I'm sorry for what I said," Sophie began, her voice soft. "I didn't mean it. I was just stressed, and I shouldn't have taken it out on you." Ella's eyes welled up. "I'm sorry too. I didn't realize you were dealing with so much. I should have asked instead of assuming the worst." The two sat on the bleachers, talking for the first time in weeks. They shared their frustrations, their hurt, and finally, their apologies. By the time the bell rang, they had agreed to start over. "We'll never be perfect," Ella said with a small smile, "but I'd rather be imperfect with you than without you." Sophie grinned. "Same here." From that day forward, their friendship wasn't just about the good times, it was about understanding, forgiveness, and growing together, no matter the misunderstandings that came their way.